Welcome to the Waterloo School Student News Carver edition. I'm Diamond.
And I'm Corinne.
We kicked off our PBIS program with a fun assembly to promote positive behavior at Carver.
Here's more about it.
You're gonna clap for me like this. Up on the board, I got a song for y'all, all right?
This is our first kickoff assembly at Carver with an emphasis on PBIS. One of the things we've been striving to do as a staff is focus more on the positive behavior side of changing the culture and climate, and I think the kids were excited. We wanted to have students be able to hear what PBIS will look like, so presenting the Starbucks and how they will use the Starbucks was a big one. The games were that staff-student interaction, and then the rest of it was just logistical PBIS information. Val Fisher wrote our song. He's musically inclined, as you could tell, very gifted, and so he volunteered to spend a little time creating something that matched our PBIS language. I think hopefully that carries through, and becomes a tradition here at Carver that we can, implement or infuse some of the things that we want to happen in the building with a motto song. So that was the purpose of the song. I think we are naturally inclined to point out flaws, and I'm trying to challenge myself and the staff to focus on the positive, because we have a ton of kids coming here every single day and doing their job, to the level that we expect, and so to begin acknowledging them more will be a positive thing for Carver. So that's how we plan to utilize PBIS, is to begin to focus on those positives as much as we possibly can to let kids know we're seeing it and we appreciate it.
iJAG stands for Iowa Jobs for America's Graduates.
And this year, Carver launched its iJAG program with an election of officers and a visit from a successful East High iJAG member.
Goals help a lot. Like my goal, I want to become an engineer. In this program, John Deere is our biggest sponsor. They have engineers. So this is a tool for y'all. Y'all can use it to get better as people. When you get to high school, it's going to define a lot of your life.
We brought in a model student from iJAG from East High to talk with the students. He came in to talk to the new students about what iJAG did for him, what it will do for them, and just to keep them motivated.
See, now y'all in this class already, so y'all taking the right steps. Just keep going forward in the right path.
A model iJAG student, just active, positive, always giving positive feedback to their peers and willing to do their job at all times. This year, the administration chose the students, but from here on out, they'll be able to decide on their own. I've already had a lot of students come to me wanting to be in the class, so next semester we should have a larger group.
Honor upon the organization.
Honor upon the organization.
In the iJAG Career Association.
In the iJAG Career Association.
This year, we've started our community service project by shaping the landscape out front. Then we will be doing gift wrapping at the mall. We'll be going to senior citizen homes to read and play games. We'll do partner reading with the second grade over at Lincoln, maybe Cunningham. We'll do some things for like Valentine's Day, just to kind of spark up the school and then let other students see students being positive.
I'm Giselle.
And I'm Lisbeth.
Our volleyball teams had a great season.
Check out highlights from a game against Central.
You're up to the 10-foot line, landing the state action.
1, 2, 3, Chargers! This is where we take control, all right? You either want it or you don't, and I'm going to know by the way you play right now, okay? So, deep breath, talk to each other, bounce back, each other.
1, 2, 3, mighty Bulldogs!
The Waterloo Writing Project is for students of all ages from many schools in the Cedar Valley, including Carver.
Learn more about how students collaborate and improve as writers and people.
The WWP is exactly as it sounds, a place where young and inspiring artists go to write, publish, and perform. A place where we create new bonds and friendships along the way. Even though our name is Waterloo Writing Project and we're stationed in Waterloo, we have people from all over the Cedar Valley coming here to join us, to share their voice and to be heard.
It's truly a place that I can't find in the Cedar Valley where this many people from this many different places. I don't know of any other space like that. It's incredible every Sunday.
People like me are at the bottom. But later, the top will become bottom, and the bottom will become top.
I looked forward to it, honestly, every week. It's just like I can be inspired. It's a time, just 2 hours, and in our dialogue circles, I can be so inspired through writing or song or like just any way. It's really, really incredible.
It was hard for me to talk to people because a lot was going on in my life, and then friends started telling me like, oh, you should go to the Waterloo Writing Project. Then I ended up going, and you know, you're never pressured into anything. Like, you could always talk when you want to talk, or you can say what you want to say, and like there's no limits, and they're not holding you back or anything. They gave me a voice that I didn't have before.
I can be the next thing in my own time and speak when I want to. I can say no because I can, because I have to, and because I must.
So in this space, it's open. We talk to students about what they wanted it to look like, what they wanted in the space, and then the only thing we have every time is dialogue circle, and during that time students share out what they may have created, and then they get critical feedback from their peers. It's a small and very simple thing that anybody in any space can do, but it requires a great amount of respect to each other as intellectuals.
You're 11 years old and you're already like capturing stereotypes already.
She's saying that at your age, to have that thought, that's amazing. It's just an interest that we all can share, and then we can all really grow together from that. And the fact that this interest is writing makes it that much stronger, I feel like, just to know each other.
This can happen in any space, in any classroom. Why should people choose to do this? And it's because it opens you up to learning more about yourself and more about the people around you, and to being a really active democratic citizen. Everybody has creative capacities, so accepting and expecting that of people. We can do this in our schools. Like, I remember working at Carver, having 6th graders and 8th graders interact in some way, some creative way, or peer feedback way. Awesome. There are so many spaces this can happen.
The people on the stage behind me are just a few of the talented and strong minds that we have at the Waterloo Writing Project and in your classrooms. Before we go, I would like to leave you with a word of advice. Everyone has an impact on kids, teens, tweens, and even adults. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep working, keep snapping. Thank you and goodbye.
Thanks for watching, and go Bulldogs!